very excited about our first play of the season. If there is, I haven't found it yet. It's a fabulous new play by a young playwright named Nick Payne, and he's making his New York debut. And it stars Jake Gyllenhaal making his American stage debut, and Brían F, who's a Tony Award winner who I adore, making his Roundabout debut. And it's directed by another young man making his American debut, Michael Longhurst.
It's pretty amazing to have a play on in New York, let alone a play on in New York at Roundabout.
If There Is, I Haven't Found It Yet is a beautiful, beautiful play written by Nick Payne. It's the story of this family who's just gotten a little bit lost.
The play itself is such an extraordinary play, and I think that Nick Payne is an extraordinary new young writer that not many people in America know, and I can't wait for them to get to know him.
Nick's writing is very humane and very funny, and so essentially we needed actors who could be emotionally connected, who could take on challenging roles, but who could bring a lot of humour to it. They're deeply, deeply poignant plays and deeply poignant scenes, but the whole thing is leavened with a lot of humour.
Nick has written very, very, very real characters, and they speak in a fashion that's, to my ear anyway, sound incredibly real. And nobody is perfect in this play, and it's rough edges, and it seems to ring a bell of authenticity for all of us.
There's never really ever a way in life to hide from life. Something's going to come in and it's going to force your hand to really look at the issues that are bubbling up around you. So that's what this is. It's impossible not to take a really close and intense look at the problems that are within this family.
It's about this macro issue of the environment and waste and what we're doing on the planet as humans, but then on a smaller level it's examining all of those questions in the context of one family.
The play is all about how mankind is using up the resources on the planet. And so in the play we watch the stuff of their lives build up until they're nearly drowning in it. The family, like the planet, is headed towards a tipping point after which it won't necessarily be able to recover.
It's an awfully hard thing to marry sort of a simple, touching story with a big idea like that. And so scenically, that's really what we're trying to grab onto. We do a little bit to establish location because the play goes to a lot of different places, but thematically the set is really trying to support that parallel, that the Earth is kind of approaching a tipping point environmentally, and we all kind of know it, and we're sort of looking the other way.
For the family, it's, you know, if there is a way to be together, if there is hope for this family unit to stay, if there is, you know, a happy future, I haven't found it yet. And so it's just these four people working through with each other and against each other and on their own and together to try to figure out life.
It's been wonderful from the very beginning. I think all of us know what a sort of beast this play is and what we have to do all together, and none of us leave the stage the whole time, and I think because of that we have to really keep the ball afloat for, you know, an hour and 40-some minutes, and that means real teamwork. And from the beginning it's been like that, and there's been very little ego involved, and I think that's the best, most exciting way of working.
I love telling new stories. They take the world that's happening now and they hold the mirror up to us and make us really think about how we're living.
There's nothing like coming out of the theatre feeling that you've learned something, or that you're charged up, and that you've been part of something.
I've had nothing but positive experiences so far with everyone got to do at the Roundabout.
It's a place that I've always wanted to work, and so it's been great. They've been wonderful.
I think being a part of something new, you know, you have a chance to really make something that makes an impression on a period of time that it never has before. And that's, I mean, if you can do it, there's nothing more thrilling.